Hello, my name is Adam Svoboda and I am Executive Director of Prague Quadrennial 2027. We are right now in front of Industrial Palace in Prague Exhibition Grounds, where next year in June 2027 PQ will be happening. I will give you a virtual tour through the Industrial Palace, mainly the right wing where the student exhibition will be happening, and left wing which will be dedicated to exhibition of countries and regions. As you can see and probably even hear, the building is still under reconstruction, but don't worry, everything will be ready by the June of 2027. Right now we are in a central hall of Industrial Palace. This hall will serve as our main gathering and meeting point. There will also be a cafe, a bookstore, modular stage for various kind of events. It will also serve as a crossroad for everything happening here at Exhibition Grounds. So behind me there is an entrance to Křižík's fountain and to Křižík's pavilion, where other curated sections will be happening. In front of me there is main entrance from a tram stop. Over there is one of the entrances to the student exhibition, so to the right wing. And over here we have entrance to the Exhibition of Countries and Regions Hall, so the left wing of Industrial Palace. Welcome to the left wing of Industrial Palace. The Exhibition of Countries and Regions will be happening here. Right now we have 63 slots from which you can choose. They are spread all across this hall. The layout right now is no exhibitions will be connected together. Each of them has its own space, and also there is at least 2.5 meters in between those. Some important information what can be done and what can't be done. It is possible to hang things here. There are anchor points all across this hall. They will be specified in a technical drawing we will provide you. Your exhibition supposed to be 5 to 5 meters and high as much as 5 meters. It is possible for some exhibitions to be higher than 5 meters, but then you will need a static verification that your exhibition can stand on its own. You need this document even for the exhibitions upper than 3 meters. You need to have it certified. It is technically possible to cover the windows, but bear in mind that there is many exhibitions, and if your exhibition needs dark, maybe the exhibition next to you doesn't need that. So if you want to cover some parts, you need to contact us and we need to discuss it among the surrounding exhibitions. So we do not recommend it as much. As you can see, there are also corridors for different kinds of wiring, either electricity or internet. We will provide your exhibition with basic electricity, which means 230 volts up to 16 amperes, which translate basically to 3.5 kilowatts. This hall will have 2 entrances. The one behind me is from the center hall where we just been. The other one is on the other side, which is from Stromovka Park direction, which is also one of the 3 loading points for this hall. So this entrance, and then we have 2 heavy load lifts. I'm standing on one of those heavy lifts, which can take your exhibition from the garages up here. So now let's go down to see how it looks like down there. We are in garages and like storage place under the left wing of Industrial Palace. Behind me you can see a loading ramp, and up to 2 trucks can unload at the same time. Once you unload your exhibitions from the truck, you can load them into one of those 2 elevators. This place will also serve during PQ event itself as a storage room for the left wing, so you can leave your oversized objects here, your cases and everything you don't need for daily working of your exhibition. You can store it in here. It will be locked and safe, and it's quite large area. Okay, we move to the right wing of Industrial Palace, where the student exhibition will be happening. This hall is slightly different from the left wing. Here the flooring will be wooden parquets. So it is quite difficult to move stuff in. You need to use our company. You can, for example, come with a forklift or anything like that, unless you discuss it with us in advance. This hall will have 2 loading accesses. The one behind me will be open also through the event. This side entrance will serve then only as an emergency exit. The public can enter this hall also from the central hall, which is the entrance in front of me. In this hall, the exhibitions are organized slightly different because there is 56 positions for student exhibition, and this hall is slightly smaller. We decided to make them into square-shaped clusters, which means that in one cluster there'll be 4 exhibitions, and you will share 2 walls. Let's say there will be 2 borders between you and the other exhibitions. Also, unfortunately, in this hall, it is impossible to hang anything from the ceiling, but otherwise all the conditions which applied to left wing of Exhibition of Countries and Regions also apply to this hall. So everything regarding the shape of the exhibition, provided electricity, and also provided internet, etc. This is the end of our tour. We are in front of what's gonna be main entrance to the PQ 2027. From this entrance you will get directly to the central hall and to the wings with your exhibitions. If you have any kind of questions, don't hesitate, ask us, send us an email. Our team is here to help you out. By the entrance to the PQ 2027, it's where I will leave you for now, and hopefully see you next year. Bye bye.